Hey everyone, welcome back to News Instant. This is my report of several states in the Northeast. So as I was traveling back from Maine, I went to 2 stores to Walmart in Maine, and then I went to a store in Rhode Island, as well as one in Connecticut. I was hoping to hit a few more stores, but a craziness ensued, so these are a comparison of photos and just a first-hand recollection of what I saw in 4 of those stores in New England. And generally speaking, what I was seeing was I was not seeing consistency. That was one big thing. As I looked in across Maine, there was some inconsistency there. But then across New England, whether those are different distribution networks, different distribution warehouses, and such like that are resupplying those stores, or whatever. But some stores seemed much better stocked than others, and we're going to get into that and see what we see up in Newport, up in northern Maine. So that's to the north of Bangor, I believe so, Newport, Maine Walmart. I got there very early in the morning, right as they were opening. So what we're seeing here, it was like 6:15 or something like that in the morning, and they just open at 6. But you can see that the produce baskets and such like that were not fully stocked. The chicken was not fully stocked, whether they trickle that out as the day goes forward or whatever. But some pretty big gaps there for sure. Egg section not fully stocked once again, particularly in the fancier eggs, and also like the smaller packages, those of the specialty items did not get restocked. Milk was not fully stocked either. Now this is a little bit more out in the boonies, but just lots of holes out there. You would expect if they had enough product that everything would be stocked up. Sugar and flour were stocked fully, a small section on flour, but still fully stocked. Salt was a little down. There were some holes in fruit, like fruit section. Cooking oils seemed to be fairly well stocked. That is a little bit smaller section than what I've seen in some other stores, though rice was fairly well stocked. There are some 20-pounders and such like that, not too many holes in the rice and beans section, but the bean section is relatively small, and there was some varieties that they just didn't have, but that's nationwide. A canned goods section, there were some not holes but areas where they were depleted. A little more. Canned chicken was down for sure. People seem to be buying up a whole lot of cheap tuna as well, so some almost out of that again. This is right when they opened. Pasta was well stocked, but not fully stocked. But you can see a lot of excess inventory up on the top, ready to go down. So they seem to be hanging in there. Frozen potatoes are still a problem that affects people across the country. This is me in Brunswick, Maine, talking about frozen potatoes once more, of course. Here are a few more photographs of ice cream that I've seen in a few different places. Ice cream problems. There were a number of issues with this particular brand of ketchup, including the fact that it hadn't been restocked, and that there were holes in the chicken wings and whole chickens, as well as crackers and eggs. Jams were looking a little worse for wear, but the powdered coffees looked fine. I'm not sure if it's because they don't make as much money on those products, or if they're just prioritizing the products that make them more money. Pasta looked excellent, but there were a few more brands here than I'm used to seeing. The Hood ice cream has a lot of problems, and I'm not sure whether it's a one-off problem or whether it's a sign of things to come in the frozen potato and chicken markets. Even though they appeared to be in good shape once again, the eggs appeared to be in smaller packages, and the organic eggs had substantial holes in them, making it difficult to get the kind or number of eggs you choose. Dairy products were in short supply, though not as bad as they were in the Brunswick, Maine store. Cooking oil concerns are not over yet. Those still appear to be focused on olive oil and maize oil, but as you can see above, canola oil and canned foods in Rhode Island have some major holes in them. In comparison to other stores, this one appears to be running low on items like milk and sugar, which were both well stocked, but this one had more gaps than we've seen before. Eggs were also well stocked, albeit with some gaps. However, many of these areas appeared to be relatively depleted, as most of the other stores were either fully stocked or not.